Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Wednesday, the 13th of May 2020. It's 5:45 a.m. local here in Vietnam. This is a look at my 12-hour high probability charts and what I've done on them this morning. The new candle was at 4 a.m., 1 hour and 45 minutes ago. It's probably been one of the busiest days on the 12-hour charts, hence the lateness of the video. Had to wait for the spreads to come in, then prepare the charts and update the spreadsheet. So it's taken a while. Let's get into it. I'm going to rush through this. Most of you have watched my videos before. You know my system, so I'm not going to go into too much on the actual trading side of things. But just remember, every trade's recorded in a shared spreadsheet, which is available via the link in the description to this video. So everyone's more than welcome to look at that. On my right's my watch list. Anything in blue is what I've currently got trades open. If there's no highlight, no trades, everything in orange is what I'm going to talk about today in this video. So there's a fair bit, so let's rip through it. We'll start with the Oz Swiss. Where are we? Got to find my notes because they're all over the place. All right, new sell signal today. So you can see my sequences, sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3. They normally go sequence 1, you find them titled sequence 2, sequence 3. So sequence 1 is a buy, standalone buy. This morning I moved the stop up, which is this red dotted line in here, so I'm just locking in more profit on sequence 1. On sequence 2 and sequence 3, there was trades taken on this new sell signal today. Look, there was a hedge sell on sequence 3. So there's a buy followed by a hedge sell. On sequence 2, it was actually a fourth sell. So here's sequence 2. 1 sell, 2 sell, 3 sell, 4 sell. So it's a fourth sell. Overall break even, we've got 2 yellow dash lines. One's for every trade combined, so every single trade. And that's the top line, which is pretty close to price as it is, and the bottom yellow line is just for the second sequence overall break even. So that's you can pause the video, read my notes. I'm going to rush through this one because I haven't got much time and I've just got a lot happening here. So that's Oz Swiss new sell signal today, not a standalone, so can't start a sequence 4. The MACD Platinum's below the 0 level. There's just nothing there supporting a standalone trade. Aussie USD. Now this one, I did take a standalone trade, even though the MACD Platinum's below the 0 level. A couple of reasons. One, I've got a partial buy on already, so I've got a buy from back here with a stop in place. So that's sequence 1. This is sequence 2, this new sell trade. And I've got this little double top up here, which I like. Technically you could call it some sort of divergence because the MACD Platinum's much lower, whereas the price is at the double top. So that's the reason I've taken this sell this morning. The overall break even is this yellow dashed line. I'm net negative 0.01, so as long as price stays below that yellow dashed line, both trades will be overall profitable. That's my only concern, the MACD Platinum below the 0 level, but I like the reason I've got this hedge on and a double top. CAD Swiss, is it CAD Swiss? Yeah, CAD Swiss. Took a new sell signal here this morning. Can't even find it on my notes anywhere. There it is. Took a new sell signal. Trend's down technically, but it's stalling a bit. You got this support level down here. MACD Platinum's not that flash above the 0 level, not that far above the 0 level. It's not a great setup, but I'm taking it just because the trend's down and it didn't break this previous high. So it's not ideal, but it's a valid setup, and I'm taking as many as I can on the 12-hour charts. CAD Yen, I had 2 buys in here. They were from previous sequences. Both of them were stopped out. So that, and there's a total of $3.33. So that was a buy level. They were both at the same stop and pretty much on the same buy level. So they've both been stopped out and there's no trades on now on the CAD Yen. Profit's been added to the total there. Swiss yen. This is one I've been keeping an eye on. It was going up near overall break-even levels. It spiked up yesterday. Good chance to get out, but I missed it. So now I'm going to work my way out of it. So on sequence 2, which is this buy in here, the MACD platinum's well and truly through the 0 level. I've closed half, and that gave me a profit of $8.73. That's been added to the total, and a stop and place above the entry level, and I've updated the profit level, and the overall break even has just moved up a little bit to 110.558. So it's 2 break even levels, one for sequence 1 and one for the overall. They're both pretty close, so no big deal. Like to see a nice spike up there today and just clear this trade. I'm already starting to draw trend lines in, possible regular bearish divergence there. So, and this one has got a few points here, like 1, 2, possibly 3. So pretty relevant sort of trend line. All right, it's the Swiss franc, Japanese yen, closed half on that sequence 2. Euro Aussie. Right, let's have a look here. Fair bit happening here. New buy signal this morning. Not ideal buy signal, but sequence 1. I'm in quite a lot of trades here, so I've taken a 5th buy on this signal this morning. Sequence 3 was a sell in here originally, and I got in, that was this from this point up here on the MACD platinum, and I've technically got a hedge buy on that, but because it was in profit already, all I did was close that sell. So that original sequence 3 was closed. That was a profit of $17.05. That was a sell trade, $17.05. Yep, it was a sell trade. Now I've started a new sequence 3. Again, MACD platinum not below the 0 level, which is not ideal, but I like this little double bottom here. This is, yeah, the trend, the MAs, they're hard to see. Here's the 3 MAs, the 50, the 100, and the 240. They're all getting a bit tight and a bit messy in there. So I've taken a new sell. Not ideal, as you can see on my notes. High risk, MACD above 0, double bottom. And there is this sequence 2 is a sell with a stop and place. So don't worry about that too much. So sequence 1, sequence 3, trade on each of them. So it's the Euro Aussie. Overall break evens for sequence 1 and overall just up here. So not far to go at all, which is good. Euro CAD, new. Yeah, I was in a sell up here, had a stop on place. It was stopped out, so you can get rid of that. And that gave me a profit of $2.76. Wow, I think that's been added to the total there. So now we just got a buy trade happening this morning, new buy trade. Double bottom again, MACD platinum close to the 0 level. Seems to be a reoccurring theme with this sideways sort of movement in all these pairs. It's a nice bottom there, and hopefully it'll just push up. So it's new buy on the Euro CAD after being stopped out on the remaining sell trade. Euro GBP, new buy signal this morning, not a standalone. It's in a sequence here, sell, buy, sell, hedge buy, second sell. This is a second hedge buy at this level. Overall break even, I'll get rid of that, is NA, it's not applicable, it's hedged. So good support level along here, isn't there? Keep an eye on that. So ideally now, this could just push up a little bit, then roll over, looking for a sell. At the moment, nothing happening, just took a hedge buy, second hedge buy there. Euro, what have we got? Euro USD. In a sell trade still, stop and place. That's sequence 1, can't lose on that sell trade. New buy signal this morning. Again, high risk into the MAs. Price, the MAs are heading down. It's all very tight. MACD platinum's just below the 0 level. The only thing that gets me interested in it is because I've got that partial sell on. So it gives me a partial hedge. Overall break even is this yellow dashed line down here. Because it's positive, net 0.01. As long as price stays above that yellow line, both trades are in profit overall. So new buy signal, not ideal. But like a lot of things at the moment, you just got to take what you get. Sorry. New Zealand Swiss. This is one of my pairs that seems to be dragging on forever. Thank you, Mr. Corona. Anyway, sequence 1, all I've done here. Oh, damn, forgot to put a sequence 2 in there. I've taken a new hedge sell, I think, on sequence 1. Sell, yeah, hedge 8. A lot of trades. I'm going to start looking at clearing a few of these trades. I keep on saying that, but I'm going to, trust me. So there's a new sell signal here. It's a bit hard to see. There's a red dot in there. Nice little double top here. I've taken a sequence 2, which I didn't put in here, which I will right now. So there's a new sequence 2 started in here. Just give me 2 seconds. Should have this done already. It's been busy. Head spinning, and I haven't even had a coffee yet. So new sequence 2 sell trade again. Double top on price. MACD platinum's just above the 0 level. It's already probably at the 0 level. Not ideal, but I'm taking it just because I need to get some pips on. Overall break evens off the charts down here somewhere, so don't worry about that too much. I'm just going to keep on chipping away at this pair. New Zealand USD. New sell signal this morning. All I did, sequence 1, which is this one, it's just going sideways. Took a 5th sell there. Overall break even is, it's hard to see, but it's on this green line. Actually, I'll remove it. That green line is a 60-cent level, so it's a big level. So the overall break even is just below it at 59941. So it hasn't really got far to go. I didn't take a second sell trade there. It just wasn't that good looking. Even though there's a good, I probably should have. I'll have a look, see if it's gone against me a little bit. I might take another sell trade there. There's a nice triple top or resistance level there, and price can't get through it. Yeah, I'll have a think about that one. So that's New Zealand USD, USD CAD. Took a buy trade in here. Got this support sort of level. Probably didn't come down close enough to it. MACD platinum's not that far below the 0 level. Not a great setup. Yeah, but the trend's up, so I got this support level. So I thought I'd take it. See how we go. So that's the USD CAD, USD Swiss franc. It's similar to the USD CAD. These things are just going sideways. So sell trade. MAs are really tight. MACD's jammed up against the 0 level. Not a great setup, but I'm going to take it just because I'm trying to take as many trades as I can on the 12-hour charts. So that's it. Sorry for the rush and the lateness of it all. I've got to get onto the daily charts now. I know there's some trade management there. I may have a look at that New Zealand USD and see if I'll do something about that. So thanks for watching the video, guys. This is probably a bit longer for a 12-hour one. If you do like the videos, please hit the subscribe button. If nothing else, hit the like button. And like I said, they're all recorded on the spreadsheet you're more willing to have a look at, and everyone's more than welcome to join the JAGfx Facebook group or the Telegram groups. All right, thanks very much for watching. Cheers.